Damn, bro. So you being a fan of Kendrick, man, crazy news. What's your take on what's going on?
I think Drake's being a
Oh
by
shit!
not by not answering back,
Oh
bro.
shit!
He's having his dad talk for him. He's having his Chubbs talk for him. He
I
just
saw
did you see
Chubbs. Yeah, I saw
because
Chubbs
Aiden
said.
supposed. First of all, I think Aiden is capping. I think he's just trying to create
Yeah, he's
news. Bro.
trying to
Like,
get in the
ain't
mix
no way,
too.
ain't no way Kendrick. He knows that Kendrick has a different another diss track, bro. Like, come on, bro. Who the fuck believes that?
But he's trying to get in the mix. But if you guys don't know, of course, like that dropped from the Metro tape with Future, and Kendrick had some words for. I feel like Cole kind of just caught a couple strays, but he was really aiming for Drake.
Yeah.
He was of course aiming for Drake, and people are debating is Drake gonna respond? Is he gonna not acknowledge it? Um, I think Kendrick's kind of baiting him into responding, and Kendrick probably has like two or three other diss songs just
Yeah, I think
on the
I
chamber,
think
just
so
ready
too.
to go.
I think Drake taking the high road is to me a pussy move,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
if it was somebody like, let's say, in a lower tier than Drake, then yeah, I would
not
get
that
it.
caliber.
Take
Yeah.
that higher road. Like, I don't have to respond to you. I think the only person that he should respond to is Kendrick. Like, bro, there's no other rapper that it's gonna diss you because it's meaningful. At this point, it's just like somebody that's head to head to you. It's like, yeah, Drake, when it comes to, I would say, numbers in quantity, yes, because Drake obviously has a lot more music put out there. But in quality, I honestly think Kendrick has a lot more than Drake, bro. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
and Drake tapped into different genres throughout his whole career. So yeah, he could. And when it comes to numbers, that's where obviously Drake beats Kendrick because he as an artist, I think Drake is better. But as a rapper, we're just talking
Just
strictly
straight
rap,
bars.
strictly bars, strictly like anything we associate hip hop with. I think Kendrick has is levels above Kendrick. I mean above Drake,
Drake.
and it ain't even close. So I think when it comes to rapping and being the number one rapper and what they're arguing about, then or they're beefing about, sorry. I think Kendrick is it's miles ahead, and he should respond because Drake hasn't been he's been taking the high road supposedly with all these rappers, but people say that motherfucker just expecting waiting on his ghostwriter to write him a good song.
No, yeah, I feel like that Drake is waiting to see if they're done shooting. Like you said, I feel like he's just waiting to see if they drop another diss song. If not, all right, we got one in the chamber. Probably Kendrick will drop another one, and then Drake will probably. I feel like Drake has like two or three ready for Kendrick, but he just like is just waiting to see. Okay, the smoke is clear. Who's on his side? Because we saw Nav.
Do you think the beef is strict? Cause okay, so like Future, we already know what Future and Drake are beefing about. They're beefing about pillow talk with a girl,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
girl shit.
So that makes sense. They're gonna beef about that shit, guys. Sometimes it happens, you know. It happens with humans, with guys especially. We see this not in just the industry, just real life shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you think that Kendrick and Drake is strictly just
It's
business?
who's the best in hip hop.
You don't think there's anything personal there?
Nah, cause I couldn't see like a girl getting in
But
between.
not just a girl, just in general, like
Like
something
what other reason would it be? Like other than I'm the best in hip hop, I'm the top dog.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like,
I don't see another reason like really coming up. Cause
yeah,
money
that's
wise,
true.
they're both getting money. They're both doing arenas. They're both doing this and that. Like other than just like I'm the best, I'm the better rapper. I don't see like the other reason that would happen.
But you never know. I mean, we never knew about the Future shit. We thought Future and Drake loved each other and shit, like fucked
Yeah.
with each other, like as brothers. But then,
But they're both petty. They're both petty as hell.
yeah, that's true.
We see it with Russell Wilson and Sierra how Future is. And we see how Drake, he'll follow your baby mama. He'll DM your girlfriend. Like Drake's that type of dude. But I feel like with Kendrick, it's more about like the respect of the game and the bars and who's the best rapper and who's the head of the hip hop,
And I
head of
think
hip hop.
Kendrick has that old head mentality too, as
Hmm.
well. I think
Oh,
the
you're on
for
top. I'm coming for you.
yeah, and I think he is at a level where he's like, fuck yeah, I'm going for it. And I ain't saying. And I think they both tippy toed it until this song. I think this is the first song where, Kendrick is acknowledging Drake as he's talking about him.
Yeah.
He always said clever, really clever bars where it was just like, is he talking about Drake? Is he talking about somebody else? He never really straight up said it, but I think without saying his name, he said it.
Yeah,
His
they're
name,
always
you know?
subliminals to each other.
And these weren't even subliminals. These
Just
were just straight
directly.
up like, you can tell he's talking about Drake.
Now that there's been time since that dropped, do you think it would be the best move for Kendrick to wait for Drake or just to go drop another or drop a direct diss song?
Nah,
Drake.
because at this point it's like beating somebody that's already knocked out. You know, like it'll feel like a bully.
Do you feel like the general public feels like Drake is knocked down?
I think
Or do
so
you feel
because
like
when
they
you
were-
see the comments like on social media, they posted about Chubb posting that Aiden post
Yeah.
or whatever that Kendrick had another diss song, and I think Chubb, I forgot what Chubb had
He
said.
said,
but
"Tell that little boy to drop it." Or because we really like that, or something like that.
I know he won't. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But everybody in the comments was like, "Boy, we still waiting on y'all's response. What do
Yeah.
you mean drop it? Y'all
That's
haven't
that's
even
why I'm
responded
saying
to it."
because like it feels like Kendrick took a punch to Drake, and we're waiting on the hit back. I don't
Yeah.
feel like the knockout is there yet. So
No,
I'm
the
like,
knockout's not there yet.
So I'm
but-
like, should Kendrick go for the knockout and just like hit him like how Drake did Meek Mill with the back to back? Because Meek didn't respond to the first diss track, and then Drake dropped the back to back, and that kind of pretty much like ended the beef because it's like, bro, he dropped 2 diss songs on you, and you still haven't even responded to the first one. Didn't even respond at all, and now the back to back track is like literally a club hit. It's being played everywhere. You know, it's pretty much done deal.
But
Or-
then, like, what can Drake talk about in a beef in a rap that we know that Kendrick is better at than him? You know, other than numbers. Like Drake can say, "I have the best music. I mean, I have the numbers in the music. I have all this money." But what can you say to Kendrick that Kendrick doesn't have that Drake probably has?
Well, pretty much like you said, the number ones. Like Kendrick cannot say that he has all the number ones that Drake has,
Doesn't have all of them, but when he drops, they become number
Yeah.
ones.
or like
Like,
selling out
we're
more
hearing-
shows,
That's what I'm saying.
selling out more albums.
But he sells out every show.
Like Kendrick dropped, he did what, like 300,000. Drake drops, he easily does 400,000.
But you
500,000.
think Drake has ever done a vulnerable album as much as what Kendrick did?
No, but like
And you
he's
think
been
it
so
would've-
consistent at the top compared to like Kendrick being gone. You know, he drops the album and I think he took like a 5-year break and then he dropped another one. Enough for that to Drake to still remain king and
And
be at the
let me
top.
ask you this then: in 30 years, do you think whose music is gonna stand out more, Drake's or Kendrick?
See, the thing is, I play Drake's music more. Like even the Mr. Morale or whatever. What is it? Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
I haven't really replayed it back to it. I haven't. What's the song that you pretty much replayed back to it?
But do you think when you get a little bit older, you wouldn't be like you'll come back to it and be like see it in a different point of view?
Yeah, you could say that, but like you could say that also with like Jay-Z and the 444. But like I'm saying right now, in my personal opinion, I think I go back to CLB or For All the Dogs more than Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
That one, yeah, but that's just because it's hard to compare because Kendrick decided to do a very personal album. I think Kendrick just dropped this because he's also dropping something.
Yeah, I think he's cooking
He's dropping
something
an
up.
album. Like he
Yeah.
already did his personal album that he wanted to do, get out of the way. But I think he's dropping something big, another album that is gonna be pretty much gonna not change the game, but it's gonna put him up there.
But yeah, man, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what-
We'll see who takes the win, and this is what hip hop needs. This is
Yeah.
what hip hop needs.
We'll see what happens. Comment down below and let us know what y'all think.
Team Drake, Team Kendrick. Let's go.